name is Chris Wallerstead. This is my speech for Persuasive Speech for Tom 101. I'm here to talk about the benefits of homeschooling. Most people can't define the 3 R's of schooling. Most children in public schools today cannot tell you that 3 R's represent reading, writing, and arithmetic. Currently, my family and I are homeschooling our children at home. The first documented example of homeschooling would have been Alexander the Great, who was tutored by Aristotle about 2,500 years ago. When referring to homeschooling today, it was started in 1960s, or at least it was made legal. The educational views of the 3 individuals are kind of the basis of, or set up the kind of the basis for homeschooling. Where John Holt, an Ivy Tech graduate and teacher, is said to be the most important founding force in homeschooling approaching children. Raymond Moore was an advocate of schooling and devoted Christian for the homeschooling movement, and in particular for the moral education of their children. Ayn Rand was the 3rd person. He focused on education, but gave birth to the modern libertarian movement. Homeschooling can help provide the opportunities for focusing on the intellectual and moral development of our children. The educational freedom of homeschooling is that each child has a unique way of learning, and you're able to tailor your schooling to each individual child. The United States provides the parent to create and focus all major subjects for one particular unit. This is called Schooling in a Box, which is what's displayed here in front of you.
Yes, sir.
You can also, as a parent, add on and use your own type of curriculum or anything that you may need or specialize to your child, like anything like music or art. There's also community learning, where you can go out and learn in the community at a library, a museum, any type of history, historical landmarks, or other community learning centers instead of just having a home setting. Most communities that have what you call a co-op, which where you get a group together of parents and children that are already doing homeschooling, and they get together and take turns teaching their children different subjects. Physical freedom for homeschooling is that you're able to develop your children's natural talents. You have the opportunity to homeschool your children on a schedule that you can vary depending on what's going on in your life, and it's not a set schedule. You can have it adapt to your lifestyle and work habits and other things going on in your life. Your vacations can be more than just a vacation. They can be a learning experience or geared towards learning something while you're on vacation. You're not physically attached to a classroom with homeschooling. Your schooling atmosphere doesn't have to be unfun or ritualistic like you would do in a public school, where you go to the same place every single day. You can can always go and study somewhere different each day with your children. Also, as your child's teacher, you get a little bit more emotional freedom and get a closer relationship with your children. You can address any type of big issues they have and help them out with their schooling and help them excel in what they're good at, or to study harder on a subject they're not as good at it. You also have a little more religious freedom than you do in public schools. You can gear some of your Bible studies into schooling. There's also closer family relationships, personal attention to any type of subjects that they struggle in, which I've already mentioned. You can also help your child mature at a faster rate than you would if you were teaching, if they were being taught through a public school. They learn from you and not the school. There's also a little bit of joy with your married couple, teach your children, or you can do this with your spouse. A little comparison on the test standards between public schools and homeschool students. They're have statistically scored higher. The National Home Education Research Institute, the mean score on students' subtests on standard equity achieved far surpassed those of the far surpassed those of the public schools, which the homeschoolers scored in the 80th percentile for homeschool students. Another doctor, or another leading statistician, Dr. Lawrence Reuter, also did a study on about 20,760 homeschooled students in all 50 states, and got similar results with homeschool students in the 75 to 85 percentile, and homeschools in the 50 percentile, with private schools coming in at 65 to 75%. Homeschooling also is not looked down upon by colleges. The only difference is they do the GED instead of a high school diploma, and they also take the ACTs and SATs. As a parent, the homeschool, I believe that the benefit of homeschooling education outweighs the counterparts when it comes down to what is best for my children. My children enjoy homeschooling because they can explore other venues and are free to learn beyond standardized learning. Hope you enjoyed my speech. This is 4:1.